Hello everyone, it's great to see you again. I hope you are all doing well. It's late winter now, so today I want to share with you my tips and recipes for a late winter brunch party. I'm serving a blueberry-studded baked oatmeal, a creamy egg and sausage gratin, store-bought croissants with homemade strawberry butter, an orange gelatin dessert, plus coffee and Bloody Marys. Like all of my company events, this brunch is completely stress-free for the cook. You can make all of the dishes well ahead of time, and then you can relax and be a guest at your own brunch party. The first thing I'm going to make is a whole pitcher of Bloody Mary. This is an Ina Garten recipe, and I will link it in the description below. And you start with 3 ribs of celery. And if the ribs are really thick, like this one, just slice it lengthwise in half, and then roughly chop. Now, I have not made Ina's Bloody Mary before, but I found it online. It had mixed reviews. Some people loved it, some people did not, so we shall see. And be sure to include the leaves if they are attached to your celery ribs. Transfer the celery to a food processor. Add 3 teaspoons of prepared horseradish and 2 teaspoons of grated onion, 1 teaspoon of Worcester sauce, 1 teaspoon of celery salt, a half teaspoon of kosher salt, a 1/4 teaspoon of hot sauce, and the juice of 2 lemons. Puree. My celery leaves are sticking to the side of the bowl, so I'm just pushing them down with a spatula. I have to tell you, this smells really good. I hope it works well for a Bloody Mary. But I trust Ina Garten. Now I'm just putting this in a largish pitcher. Add 46 ounces or 1.4 liters of tomato juice. Give this a stir and then pop it in the refrigerator overnight so that all of the flavors can mingle. It smells really nice. I'm going to serve this next to a bottle of vodka. That way, anyone who wants to add vodka can add it. On to the baked oatmeal. And the first thing you need is a 9x13 baking dish, and you want to grease it well, and then preheat the oven to 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 177 degrees Celsius. Now, I made this oatmeal for you about a month ago, but I have improved the recipe dramatically. It turns out that baked oatmeal is Mr. Fox's new favorite thing. So you start with 5 large eggs, crack them into a large mixing bowl. When you crack eggs, never tap them on the rim of the bowl because eggshells will invariably land in the bowl. It's much better to crack them either on the side of the bowl like this or on a flat surface. Yeah, the first time I made baked oatmeal, I thought it was going to last probably 2 weeks. Mr. Fox finished it in 2 days. Whisk the eggs. Then whisk in 1 cup of pure applesauce. This is unsweetened applesauce. 1 cup of full-fat Greek yogurt, 1 cup of whole milk, 2 teaspoons of pure vanilla extract, 1, 2, and 1 cup or 136 ml of honey. Then add 1 heaping teaspoon of ground cinnamon, which is going to give this baked oatmeal a fabulous perfume. Then add 6 cups of rolled oats. I'm going to weigh my oats. It's 510 grams. And on top of the oats, I'm going to add 3 teaspoons of baking soda. The baking soda is going to give this baked oatmeal a little lift. Then add 1 teaspoon of salt and stir. Make sure that all of the rolled oats are coated in the egg custard. Then I'm going to add blueberries. I'm using wild blueberries because I have them in my freezer. Also, wild blueberries are higher in antioxidants than regular blueberries. I'm adding about 2 cups. I just want blueberries in every inch of this baked oatmeal. And the blueberries are going to give the oatmeal a beautiful purple tinge. Pour this glorious mixture into the baking dish. And again, I did grease this well. Great thing about baked oatmeal is that you can cut it into bars. And it looks really pretty. You can arrange the bars on a cake stand, which is what I think I'm going to do for this brunch party. Smooth this out. Now, most baked oatmeal recipes say to bake the dish for 30 to 35 minutes. I've found that my baked oatmeal takes closer to 50 minutes or even 55 minutes. Now, I'm going to pop this into the oven until it puffs and a skewer inserted in the center comes out clean, which again is going to be 50 to 55 minutes. I'm going to let this cool on a wire rack. Before we make the next recipe, I need to buy some fresh, flaky croissants from the Berry Farm in Chatham, New York. Something I like to have at every brunch party is store-bought croissants and homemade strawberry butter. Now, I've made this strawberry butter for you in the past, but I use fresh strawberries. Since it's wintertime, I'm going to use frozen strawberries. You only need 8 of these. Dice the strawberries and then set them aside. Put 1 cup or 226 grams of room temperature butter in the bowl of an electric mixer. Add 2 cups or 260 grams of sifted confectioner's sugar. Using the whisk attachment, beat the butter and sugar until they become light and fluffy. Gently beat in the strawberries. Now scoop this butter into a pretty dish. Oh, this is creamy and wonderful. Cover this loosely with cling film. I'm going to pop this into the refrigerator and then it will be ready to go for tomorrow's brunch party. We still have a few more recipes to do, but I wanted to take a break in order to set the table. I'm going with my favorite blue and white theme. I bought these Liberty blue plates at auction many years ago. Knife on the right, fork on the left. Dessert spoon above the plate. Napkin goes to the left of the fork. I will make a floral centerpiece later in this video. Cup and saucer for guests who want coffee. A blue goblet for water. And a crystal goblet for guests who want a Bloody Mary. Next up is a gratin of eggs, sausage, and spinach. It's a great brunch dish. So what I have here is two 10-ounce or 283 grams of frozen spinach. I'm going to pop this in the microwave just to thaw it. There, we're all thawed now. You could use fresh spinach, of course, but it's winter time here and I could not find any good-looking fresh spinach. So frozen it has to be. I'm pouring the spinach into a sieve set over a bowl because I want to remove as much moisture as possible. Look at all of the liquid coming out of here. You can save this liquid for stock if you like. Now I'm going to further squeeze the spinach in a towel. When you remove the moisture from spinach, the spinach becomes much easier to mix into a batter. Now preheat the oven to 375 degrees Fahrenheit or 190 degrees Celsius. And grease a 2.5 quart baking dish. I'm using this rectangular dish, but you could use a 9x9 baking dish. Crack 12 eggs, yes 12, into a large mixing bowl. These are large eggs. And can you believe the cost of eggs these days? A dozen eggs where I live costs almost $7. I hope the chickens got a raise. Those chickens are driving around in Cadillacs and BMWs, and they're investing in real estate, shopping at Tiffany's, and taking vacations that involve an airplane. Whisk the eggs. I have fallen in love with this special egg whisking whisk. Just look at it go. I don't know what this whisk is called, but I will find the name and I will link it in the description below. Beat in 1/2 cup or 118 mils of cream or milk. Add a 1/2 teaspoon of salt and some grinds of black pepper. Now stir in 2 cups of shredded cheddar cheese. That's 240 grams. And stir in the spinach. I'm just breaking up the spinach. This is going to be a very hearty casserole and one that people on the keto diet will appreciate. Now stir in 1 to 1¼ pounds or 544 grams of cooked and drained sausage. pour this into the prepared baking dish. Smooth it out. And then top it off with some chopped, already cooked bacon. And finish with a handful of shredded cheddar cheese. This is sharp cheddar cheese. I'm going to bake this casserole until it puffs and is definitely done. That's going to take 30 to 35 minutes. Here is the egg gratin. Look at that, it really puffed up. Looks as pretty as it smells. For a quick and easy dessert, I'm going to make some orange gelatin that I will mix with cream cheese. So I have 1.5 cups of boiling water. 1.5 cups is 118 mils. Then I'm going to add 2 3-ounce packages of orange gelatin. So these are 85 grams each. Have you ever seen such a beautiful orange color? Whisk until the gelatin dissolves completely. That's going to take 2 to 3 minutes. The gelatin is dissolved completely. So now add 2 8-ounce bricks of full-fat cream cheese. So these are 226 grams each. Put them in a jar of a blender and then add the hot gelatin. Of course, the gelatin is going to soften the cream cheese. Put the lid on. And blend this at high speed. Yeah, you just want to blend this until it's smooth. And then to help the gelatin set up rather quickly, I have 5 ice cubes that I put in this measure. And then I added enough water to reach 1.5 cups or 118 ml. Add this. And then we're going to blend again just until the ice no longer bounces against the sides of the blender jar. Then we'll know the ice has completely broken up. Looks beautiful. Let me fetch something to pour this into. I'm going to pour this mixture into this freezer container. Pop this gelatin mixture into the refrigerator until it sets up. That's going to take 3 to 4 hours or overnight. We had a very productive cooking day today. We made the Bloody Mary mixture, the baked oatmeal, the egg and sausage gratin, the gelatin dessert, and the strawberry butter. I'm going to put these in the refrigerator, and then tomorrow I will give you the game plan for reheating the gratin and for cutting up the oatmeal and for serving the gelatin. Since all of the food is made, I have plenty of time to do a flour arrangement. I'm going to make the arrangement in this old Wedgwood soup tureen. Now, normally, I would outfit the tureen with chicken wire, but I found some old floral foam in my pantry, so I've soaked it in water, and I'm going to use that to hold the arrangement in place. I have soaked this foam for a good 45 minutes. You want it to be thoroughly saturated. I know that floral foam is not environmentally great, but I bought a bunch of it a long time ago. It's been sitting in the pantry, and I thought I might as well use it today. And I'm just wedging it into this Wedgwood. And here are the flowers that I bought at my local supermarket. This came to $37. Had I bought these at a florist, would have been close to $100. Okay, I think I have enough greens in here. The goal is to make this arrangement not too high. I want people to see each other across the table. And I'm going to ditch this platter for a moment. And by the way, I am not a professional flour arranger. As you can probably tell, I'm just a fearless flour arranger. I'm going to do it over here. Let's see how you will work. Oh, I like this. Then I have some miniature white carnations. This is coming together nicely. Now I have some, I guess they're magenta and white miniature carnations. The star of the show is this lavender pink Alstroemeria. I'm loving this. Just wish I had one more blue hydrangea to stick over here, but I don't. And then I bought some limonium. I love this airy-like flower. And here is the arrangement. It's brunch day. Here's the game plan. About 45 minutes before your guests arrive, preheat the oven to 325 degrees Fahrenheit or 160 degrees Celsius. Pop the egg and sausage casserole into the oven and let it just heat until it's completely warmed through. That's going to take 20 to 30 minutes. And cut the baked oatmeal into squares and arrange them on a platter or a plate or a cake stand. If you're having croissants, put them on a platter with the strawberry butter in the center. I'm putting the orange gelatine in dessert goblets. Since this is a 1960s dessert, I'm topping it with Cool Whip. Mr. Fox loves Cool Whip. Of course, you could use whipped cream or even creme fraiche if you like. And for a pretty finish, I'm adding a mandarin orange. Everything is ready. Let's do brunch. Thank you for joining me for brunch today. If you picked up any tips along the way, please give this video a big thumbs up. And if you have not already, please subscribe and tap the bell icon to receive notifications every time I upload a new video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in next week's episode. Chin chin.